Hello, welcome back. My name is Tim. I'm one of the facilitators and also a tutor here at PeteandPete Investor. Today we'll go over one of our recommended tools, and that's the Barchart. We use the Barchart a lot for three things actually. We use it for creating a watch list and also for a portfolio, and finally we use it for charting. So let's hop in and start the process. Alright, to access Barchart, just simply type in www.barchart.com, and once you're here, it will be prompted either for you to sign in or to log in. You can log in using any of these: Facebook, Google, Twitter, or LinkedIn. I'll log in using my Google account. And once you're logged in, it brings you to this page, and we'll go straight to the tools and select watch list, because that's the first thing that we want to do. Now I already have my watch list which I have created, but for the purpose of this training, we're going to create a new watch list. So click the type in new watch list, and then you can call it whatever name that you want to. I'll call it tutorial. You can now start adding any company that you want to add to your watch list, maybe a company that you want to start researching on. So say for example, I'm interested in semiconductors and I want to add AMD. So I type in AMD and add. As you can see, it quickly adds it into your watch list, and it gives you various information about this particular stock. And you can continue adding. I'm also, let's say, interested in Taiwan Semiconductors. Add. Let's say I'm also interested in Apple, AAPL. Add. Which other one? Let's say Facebook. Try as much as possible to diversify your watch list. So let's say Boeing, and this way you continue building your watches. So this is how you build your watch list. So once you've created your watch list, one of the things that we can do with it is to do charting. Charting is very useful when you're doing technical analysis. So let's say we want to do charting on AMD. Just click on AMD. And then you get this window that pops up with a chart, but this is really small. So to get a full view of AMD, click on full chart. Now we need to do some configuration so we have a better looking chart. So move to settings. Change the bar chart to candlestick open to close. You can also change the chart size to large and then apply. As you can see, your chart looks a little bit better now. So one of the things that you learn in this training is how to draw zones, either supply zones or demand zones. And we can use charts for that purpose. And Barchart allow us to do that. So to draw zones, use tools and select horizontal line. And then click again to drop the line where you want it. Sometimes when you do that, it may not be that color. So to change the color of the line, just click on the line and right click, and you might get something like this when you first open it, grayish, not very visible. So click on the line, right click, and then under border, change it to the color that you want. I usually like blue. So I click blue and apply. So in order to draw a zone, you need two lines. So click on the line again, right click, and clone tool, and it duplicates. So that way you can be able to create your zone. So like this is a supply zone, so you can be able to create your supply zone. So let's say we want to create a demand zone somewhere here. There are two ways we can do it. We can either clone the line by clicking on it, right click, clone, it creates a new line, and then we click and hold and move down and release. And then we click on the line again, right click, clone, and you have your two double lines. So that way we have been able to create a supply zone here, a demand zone here, and a supply zone here. Another way of doing it is tools, then you select horizontal line, and then you come down to where you want to draw it and click, and you have your line. And then you can right click on it, clone, and you have your second line, and you can move it to where you want it. You move it by clicking on it and holding, and then moving it. So you have your zones here. Now in upcoming videos, we'll go a little bit more details on the real technical analysis, where we'll teach you how to to mark and draw exactly where your demand zones are and where your supply zone are. This video is just to show you how to set up your charts and the tools that you need and how to draw those zones. And then in later videos, we'll go into the details of how to do it. The next thing that you may need to include is text. So click on tools, and you have your text here. Select it by clicking on it, then moving to where you want to apply the text, and then click on it, and then you can type. So this is a demand zone, DZ. As you can see, it's grayish, it's not very visible. So right click, okay, select the text, right click, and you can select the color here, fill. Maybe you want it in red, select red, apply, and there you have it. And if it's too small, just click on one of these circles, maybe at the bottom right, and just drag it, and there you have it. And if you want to move it, just click on it and move. The same thing we can do for our supply zone. It's tools, text, move to where you want to type in your text, click again, then you can type in supply zone, enter, click on it, select the circle by by clicking on it, holding it down, holding it down and dragging. And then to move it, point at it, click, hold down, and then move your cursor to where you want to place it. And there you have your zones, demand zone, supply zones. You've drawn the two lines and you have the text. So the last thing that we'll do now is how to create your portfolio. You go to tools and portfolio. For the purpose of this video, we'll create a new portfolio, and let's call it training. Create. And let's say now we've bought AMD and we want to add it to our portfolio. We just click add transaction, AMD, select it from the pull down, we've bought. Let's say we bought 50 today, and the price, I'm not sure what the price is. I'll just put, let's say 250. And you can add in notes, any notes that you want to add in. Let's say bought on DZ zone, whatever notes you want to add there, and then apply, and you have AMD added to your portfolio. And as you continue buying in stocks, that's how you continue adding them to your portfolio. And then at the end of the year, you can download it. This is a good way of keeping track of what you've bought. Once you buy and you want to sell it, then you just click on it and here edit, and you can put in the exit price if there was a fee, and you can add in whatever notes you want to add in and apply. In that way, it's a good way of tracking your stocks and being able to review what you bought, what notes that you may have put, why you bought it, and things like that. Because part of this tuition is to teach you how to track your stocks and always being able to review what you have done and learning from the decisions that you've made. And that, in a nutshell, that's how we use Barchart to create our watch list, portfolio, and also for charting. If you have any other questions, please don't hesitate to contact us. Thank you and have a good evening. Bye-bye.